Welcome to Behind the Trigger. Today we're going to talk about part 2 of the Savage Mark II project budget build. I want to get baseline, that's what I did today. Unfortunately, I left my spotting scope at home, so I have no footage of that, but I am going to discuss the current setup that I have. Starting with the optics, I have used a ProStaff Nikon 3-9. I have it mounted with warning rings to an EGW Picatinny rail. I use both CCI standard velocity and SK rifle match. I'm using a cheap bipod that I picked up at Walmart. I believe I paid like $50 for it. So this is pretty much bare bones, as cheap as you can get at the moment. I will say, giving the price and what I have into this rifle, it's definitely within a squirrel. I mean, it's shooting good. It's shooting good. To establish trigger pull, I use the Wheeler digital scale. Works pretty good. I was averaging just a shade under 5 pounds on the trigger pull, so decent. If you plan on doing any, for like me, I'm used to a light trigger. I mentioned in another video, especially when I'm shooting off the bench, I'm used to a trigger that usually weighs in ounces, not in pounds. By no means is it a bad trigger. It is a good trigger. Like I said before, this is not the AccuTrigger, but I will be polishing it up, swapping out the spring, and I am going to swap out the scope. Just kind of keep the progression going so everybody can track and we can actually see the progress that can be made with the little changes that I'm doing to it. I do plan on rebarreling this rifle. It's kind of difficult to locate one in stock right now. My plans are to go with the Green Mountain. I have one on another one of my rifles, and it actually shoots really well. So once I can locate one of them, or possibly another barrel in a reasonable price range, we'll go from there, and I'll start working on that. I'm going to be also working on the bolt handle, kind of figured out how I'm going to do it, and I'll keep you guys updated on that. Should be pretty easy. Right now it's just finding time to do it. If you like what you see and if you're interested in this build, please subscribe, like. If you have any questions in regards to this build, hit up the comment section. Until next time.